Hey guys, just thinking about the story of Joseph and want to encourage somebody today. Listen, you have to be so careful trying to predict someone's destiny based on what they're going through right now. Let me say that in a different way. You have to be careful trying to predict someone's future based on what you see them going through right now. When you look at the story of Joseph, he went through a living hell. I mean, the things he went through are no comparison to the things that we feel like we go through, right? Like those couple people that don't like you, don't deal with you, um, ain't got nothing on what Joseph had to go through. I mean, he went through hate, he went through family rejection, he went through being envied, he went through heartbreak, he went through being falsely accused. He was underestimated, he was discouraged, he was sold into slavery. He was given a sentence for something he did not even do. He was misunderstood. He was forgotten. I'm sure he was lonely and dejected, and I know he was affected by her circumstances. And all because of a dream that didn't even originate with him, right? It was a dream that God had given to him. All because he had favor with his father, and he gave him a coat of many colors. So let me tell you why you have to be careful. When you read the story of Joseph in Genesis, the 37th chapter and the 38th chapter, and then the 39th chapter, when you look at the chapter 39, beginning at verse 1, where it talks about that Joseph was brought down to Egypt and to Potiphar, captain of the guard, and they brought him there and they bought him off of the Ishmaelites. In verse 2 of that same chapter, it says, "And the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian." It says, "And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. And Joseph found grace in his sight." And this is why, while he is in captivity, in slavery, in the Egyptian's house. Let me tell you another reason. In verse 21 of that same chapter, after Joseph was accused by Potiphar's wife and he was thrown into prison, it says, "But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison committed to Joseph's hand all the prisoners that were in the prison. And whatsoever they did there, he was the doer of it." And so I just want to encourage you today that I don't care what you're going through. I don't care how you're envied. I don't care how you're mistreated right now. I don't care what you're going through. When God's hand is on your life, you hear me? When God's hand is on your life, he is going to cause you to prosper in your set time. Do you believe that? Type amen if you believe that. God bless you.